it's heat.
It could be heat. You're making extra faces. I think Shaggy's. Yeah, I think they must live around here because I see this here every day now. It's cool, right? Very cool. It's in like. Where you going? Oh yeah, yeah. It's in like all my videos now. Like an angel. Like an angel. The world, I know you usually keep track of the news and stuff, and especially in the crime area, because you're big in the, like those real crime type of stories that a lot of women are into, actually. But have you noticed that things have gotten more violent and more crazy, like the kind of crimes you're seeing? Nia?
Oh, like, what? I'm sorry, I was looking at my video.
Oh, how'd it come out?
Oh, good. Not as good as yours, but good.
What do you mean? You haven't seen mine? Oh, the other one, the short I did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put that short up there. Check this out. I thought it was going to be like something, a once in a while, like lifetime thing to see. Like, wow, that's cool. No, it's here every day.
Yeah, but we don't
I've seen this here before.
I never seen it.
It's fucking awesome. Oh, it's there every night. It's either there or down a little bit more.
So they must live.
Very cool. That's what it's saying. Yeah, must have. I was saying to you is that I know you keep track of crime stuff, or you at least watch, not like the stories, like the YouTube stuff, but just the news in general, and how much more violent it seems a lot of this stuff is now, like crimes, like the stuff that's going on. It's a lot more brutal.
Yeah, but the thing is, imagine when they're in the car, they must get so many people at the stoplight. Cool car, man.
Oh, that thing, yeah.
I'm so off the topic, right?
Oh no, I just tried it twice with you. I just tried to, and you just like, yeah, anyway. I just made note of it because it's so weird, like other stories I'm seeing, the brutalities a lot. It's not a fun thing to talk about, though.
I'm half asleep.
They had,
half asleep.
They have another car that's over here that's...
I've been up since like 2 or 1 o'clock.
Yeah, well, me too.
I always sleep at 7 p.m. for some weird reason. That's my most sleepy time.
We fell asleep yesterday in the afternoon.
Oh, really?
Remember that? You were there.
Oh.
We fell asleep like, I don't know, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, something like. Well, that's not really afternoon, but you know what I mean. And then when I went out for my little neighborhood thing, I came home, we went to sleep again.
But it's not real sleep, it's just little...
Yeah, it's not real sleep.
Resting our beautiful eyes.
Right, you're not out of the body.
Have you been filming the beach? It's so pretty when the sun sets. I mean,
yeah, when I walk through there.
Yeah, when you sunrise, it's beautiful.
The sunrise comes fast. Like I'll drop you off, and I'll start walking up toward Longs, and like by the time I get there, it's daylight.
Well, I forgot to tell you, my boss gave me $80 more.
Why?
Working hard.
He's giving you a lot of money now on the side, huh?
Yeah.
He must be.
Last month it was a lot.
That thing I like
Over
about
1,000.
Lately, yeah, just handing you cash is extra. What?
I don't want to get in trouble.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he doesn't watch my channel. The thing that the IRS.
No, I don't want them to get. Yeah, anyway.
Because feds do watch me, so I don't know if that's gonna affect you in any way. It's all right though. It would
They care about a little bit money.
It would ruin their surveillance to bust you for taxes. He must be doing a lot better.
How much tax I'm paying them?
Oh God, dude. Yeah. What do you usually pay for taxes? Like
usually
$1,200 a month or something?
No, more than
that? A week. I mean, every 2 weeks you pay $1,200.
At least $1,500 a month. Yeesh.
That's rent for some people.
Yeah, no, that's like livelihood for some people.
Yeah, I know shit. Yeah.
That's just my tax.
And think of it, you're paying for all the people that don't pay to live here.
Imagine.
So when you see him giving you dirty looks, on the street,
I only get
just think
like 1,000 back maybe.
Oh, on your tax returns? Yeah, they're not that great, right, for you?
No.
Mine were never good either, though. Mine, you know, it's the same
you
thing.
need to have children to be good.
Well,
You get a lot more
I used to do that instant tax return thing. I'd go to H&R
Oh, yeah,
Block.
you spend like
I'd pay him like $500 to give me $800. But it was worth it to me. Because I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
That's like short-term thinking. People who want money so bad.
That is not a prefrontal cortex fucking
some people
operation.
Pay $20.
Yeah, I know.
I was listening to this podcast. So this guy, he went to buy orange juice.
Yeah.
And there, you know, his wife is very frugal. He came back. He bought an orange juice somewhere. And the wife is like, no, it's on sale at someplace else. And you can get that $5 OJ for $2.50. So she made him go back out. He didn't want to.
No, but the thing is the gas money.
Yeah, but...
And then the time. It's like, what are you saving, really?
And then so he left. He's out grumbling, going, what the hell? So he returned it. Or no, he pretended he returned it or something like that. And he stopped somewhere else. And he ended up getting scratch ticket without telling her. Or I don't know if he had to show her a receipt or not. But anyways, he had to do that. And he bought scratch ticket without letting her know. Guess what?
What?
They won like $340 million.
No shit, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, for going back out.
And you always want to take that in a lump sum?
Yeah.
You always want to do that?
Of course. You don't know if you're going to live next day.
Yeah.
Well, then again, when you
the state like claims it, right?
Right. But
if you don't take it up.
You don't know if you're going to live next day.
Yeah.
You just don't tell anybody.
And plus it's like an interest kind of situation. Like there's an interest
You get a lawyer right away and don't tell anybody.
Yeah, oh yeah. You see idiots go on TV.
Hey, what should I do? I have some employees. They're not from here, right?
Yeah.
But they have so many friends. And they come like so many friends.
Yeah.
Like, but then I noticed they only charge like one espresso and give them lots of food.
Giving away
it's
free
like
things
daily.
Don't do anything.
Why?
It's not noticeable probably. Even if they gave one away every day, you guys do so much volume business there.
But they start to think, okay, and then another girl from that group.
As long as it's not hurting you.
She comes.
If it's not coming out of your money, like if it's not, if you don't have to make up for the loss somehow.
I know, but I'm also in charge.
Well, you're supposed to be, well, you are the manager, you're not supposed to be.
Yeah. And also, one of the girls, she comes at 2, clocks in, and she sits for 30 minutes and take a break.
Well, you're the boss, you have to like...
No, we just found this out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I told her not to do that
I told her already. So that's also stealing from our tip.
Here's the thing, as boss, what you gotta do is not bother Dirk with anything.
If you go to that far, what else?
Go to what?
If you're going that far, what else are you gonna do?
Oh yeah, that you don't want to tell Dirk this stuff though.
Oh yeah.
You're the boss, so he doesn't have to hear about that.
Right.
You know, so you want to solve these things yourself. You've got to just be firm, but don't be a dick. You know what I mean? I know you're too nice to be a good...
Oh yeah, but sometimes they're like, go bathroom 5 times before 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
They do whatever to not work.
Well, yeah.
But we share tips, so it's not fair. When we're really busy, it pisses you off.
Well, you're definitely one of the only people that work hard.
I don't know. Also, when I see them treating that place like their kitchen, I can't imagine what their house looks like. It pisses me off. This is not your kitchen to give everything free.
I know. Well, in any situation like that, you got to look at the pros and cons. Like, what would you get from, like, making an issue of it? Is it worth it? Like, I don't know.
Maybe on my conscience side.
No, you're definitely in the right. You know, but you're not, like, good boss material because you're too nice. You're conscientious and I mean, you show up way early and you stay way late. But the thing is, I mean, as far as managing people, you have to be like... I mean... Well, not really. I don't know. It depends. How much is it affecting you? That's the whole thing. How does it affect you, you know?
Yeah, but it pisses me. I don't like seeing that.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Just tell them to knock it off.
Huh? No, I am.
Yeah, just tell them
I
that.
went and I checked. I'm like, oh, they didn't pay nothing.
Yeah.
Every day, dude, every day.
Then
Come.
tell them.
And they come. We're busy too.
Oh, and they're giving out stuff all the time?
Yes.
Yeah, they can't be doing that too much, you know?
No, but it's like they have so many friends and they want to take care of all their friends.
Yeah, no, that's not good. Especially
Yeah,
if
like
they work
you can have
like
4 different
shit.
people coming in. And they're all friends of each other.
Just tell them, like, just be firm, but like, guys, you can't do that all the time. That's all I gotta say. This thing with everybody coming in, you know, is busy in here sometimes. If no one's around, like if we're quiet and someone stops in, no problem. You gotta be cool about it too.
If I see them again, I'll be like, hey, if you guys ever come back, I'm gonna call security and police.
That's see, you have my problem where you just don't say anything until it reaches a point where you spurg out. Yeah. You know, we both do that.
Yeah, because we're...
Try to be nice.
Maybe we're passive-aggressive.
It's not passive-aggressive, it's just like we want to be cool.
Yeah.
But then the problem is...
Like they just step over.
We hit that point where we act very uncool and people think we're psychos.
Yeah, but they...
You've never seen them do that before.
When you have a cool situation.
Well, they're kids, right?
Yeah. 21, 25.
And they're like from a third world country, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Third worlders,
Okay.
man.
I'm gonna go.
All right. Bum, I'll see you there. You be fun.
Have a good day. Text me when you get home safe.
I will. And off she goes. Love you too, Bum. You okay? I gotta make sure she gets in there. Jesus. Can't tell her around here. There's a lot of weirdos. No, she's alright. Yeah, it's people fucking sitting in bushes here. You never know. A lot of psychos, jailbirds, street crazies, all kinds. You know, that when I talk about the homeless situation too, like, it's almost like a different kind of person. Like anyone could be homeless. You know, most people in America, I guess start tilting this fucking thing up. Most people in America now are only a couple like paychecks away from, you know, if an emergency came into their lives, they may be out on the street themselves, you know? So it's like almost unfair to lump the street crazies in with the homeless, because that's not the same thing. There are homeless people that are just trying to, you know, trying to survive. You know, they do their things, they take the services they can get. You know, they're trying to get something going, to get back on their feet. Whereas some people aren't looking to do that at all. They're just they're in that chosen kind of lifestyle where it's like this is the destination. You know what I mean? There's no going beyond that. You know, that's not good, you know. What's with the light here? Oh, okay. Stop. Yeah, what I was trying to say to Nia, but I wasn't like loud enough or something, is the crimes I'm seeing, like these violent crimes, not just here, but like everywhere, they're getting more and more crazy. Like I saw a guy who dismembered his girlfriend. He was an older guy, but he had like a living girlfriend. He dismembered her with a very small knife. Like it almost looks like a pocket knife or something. And the description when the cops got there, she was hacked into pieces. And when the cops went in the room, one of them just went into shock, one of the cops, and he climbed out the window because he was so like fucked up. He just wanted to get away from the scene. And so later they're showing the guy in the hospital because he was stabbing himself too. He was mutilating himself, like just stabbing himself in the neck and in the chest and all this other stuff while he's, you know, killing this woman with a very small knife. And they're talking to him like, why did you do this? And he was like, yeah, I just woke up And I said, today's the day. And they're like, well, why is today a day? Because I just don't like how things have turned out. And I guess I wanted revenge against God. It was really weird. There's always a spiritual component to this. I don't mean just in the situation itself, but the people involved will either say there was a spiritual component, they were driven to do something, or they mentioned God or the devil or something. It's been like that for a while, but it's happening more frequently, and the crimes themselves are getting more brutal, you know. I don't even mean like street stuff. I mean just stuff like, you know, like that was a domestic situation. I saw a similar one not too long ago where a guy was living with a woman who was supposed to go into assisted living, but she didn't want to go. I guess they're getting on each other's nerves so much that the cops would go by there all the time. And just one day he just killed her. And it's like an irrationality that's running through the frequencies of humanity. It's really weird. That's what, you know, when I talk about, others talk about the little season, like whether we're in Satan's little season or we're actually in the final days. Either way, there's something gaining steam. Like we're heading for something. Things are ramping up. I mean, everyone can see that. Well, not everyone, I shouldn't say everyone. Those with eyes to see and a nose to smell can tell. Like we're heading for some kind of thing. It's unsustainable to move like this and to gain speed this way. And volume, it's just, things are getting just more brutal. People more unhinged. There's a sickness in the system. You know, there's like a virus in the system. And a virus in the system is exactly what viruses do. They stay in the system. But when I say the system, I mean the system of people as one thing. All the robots together. You know, they have a virus in their system. Or at least it seems that way. Because, I mean, there was always brutal murder and stuff, but it seems like there's more of them more often, and the brutality is more off the chain. Like, imagine just hacking someone to pieces. Like, their body was in pieces. The first guy I talked about. It's like, well, how the fuck do you do that? Like, you know, you're sitting there, especially if you have, like, a small knife, and you're, like, hacking and hacking. It's like, that takes a long time, you know? And a body, like, I've never hacked a person up, but, you know, you gotta get through bone, you gotta get through muscle, all that other kind of stuff. It takes some strength. It's almost like they get strength from somewhere else. Like they're being empowered. Of course, for me, everything is always, you know, demons. But they are let loose here in the world in a way that they never have been before. A massive amount of them, you know. We get across the street here. The yeller. That you're a yeller, you're a yeller, you're a yeller. Admit that you're a yeller, you're a yeller. Yeah, lately, when I get a yeller like that, I can tell right away if it's something I need to investigate or not. There's just a lot of anger, you know, a lot of unhappiness. You know, I see it here a lot. People just walking around just yelling, you know, swearing to no one about nothing. People stay away from them. I always go right for them to see if there's anything in there that I need to be concerned with or interested in looking at. And yeah, it's things are ramping up. There's this feeling, you know. I mean, you can feel it, and not just if you see the media or look at it on a screen. You can tell just from day-to-day interactions. People have gotten meaner, less patience. That could be the jab too. You know, that could be that at work too. They're gonna have a new one soon for this new thing. I don't think anybody cares. You know, I did a couple things on it recently, like the first day all the news came out about it. And then the other one I did the other day was like to try to follow up on it, and there was no follow-up. Like when I did a search for it, all the news stories were just from that day. Like I did a news search like 3 days ago, 4 days ago. It was just the regular first announcements from the WHO, World Health Organization. And it's like there's some like editorial pieces like how we walked into another pandemic from not being ready. And again, you check the early life on all these writers, and they all come from the same group, you know. So I mean, they carry these stories out, and they put this stuff out in the media. But yeah, nothing else. It's almost like it was a flop. Like it didn't go over well. No one really cared. Like, you know, I don't see anybody talking about it. Like, even on like YouTube, like content creators, I haven't seen a thing about it. You know, well, everything right now is centered on the political thing. You know, the Democratic National Committee. What the fuck is that called? The big meeting they have that's going on. The big meeting they have. The convention. There you go. That's what it's called. And, you know, the unrest around that. The fake unrest where they put operatives there to protest and to get out of hand. Almost any time you see a TV protest, a protest on TV, it's manufactured. You know, whether the whole thing is manufactured, like to bust in, or there's some agent provocateurs or leaders that are put in there that are from letter agencies that are there to, you know, rile the others up. There's always some sort of fake component to it. Always, you know. Speaking of fake components, I was talking to someone in the comments, and he was talking about, in reference to what I was saying about how Israel's claims of the babies' heads on cookie sheets and all that stuff is ridiculous. And he was like, yeah, but they had, you could see films of this, you know, on TikTok and stuff. And that's true. But what I'm saying is that's all bullshit too. Like, and I understand that's a hard bridge for people to join me across. Well, some people. But like I asked him if he saw the bathroom videos. They had this one video that went everywhere on media because, you know, these things are fake. It's a Mossad production. Their tagline is "War through deception." You know, everything's fake. The that music festival. The footage they have from that is like a tent in someone's backyard and people running through a field. And then you can't find anything about that music festival online. No flyers, no promotional stuff. It's almost like it was like a secret music festival. And then the bathroom video I was talking about a minute ago, they had a video of these guys hiding inside this bathroom, like trying to avoid the stuff that was going on, the attack, the Ewok glider attack on the music festival. And then there's another video that was taken from the attacker's perspective, which shows the aftermath. You know, he's just going through with the phone showing all the guys that you just watched. And so it was supposed to be the Israel kids made a video like, oh, we're hiding in the bathroom. And at the same time, you know, the bad guys put their video out. That's like a part 2 of it where they go through, and it's just, and the quality isn't as good, you know, because they want, you know, these are terrorists and they're in a lesser country, lesser people, so their quality isn't as good. They have like a potato film of the aftermath with the text in Arabic going across the bottom, because they want you to know this is the bad guy's view. It's so staged. It's so staged. Anything you've ever seen, like the beheading videos and stuff, all staged, it's all fake. It's always some British guy. You know, I used to ask that, like, even when I thought that shit was real. I'm like, why is the guy British? Why are these all white British guys all the time? And there's pictures floating around from a set. I'll see if I can dig it up. Where it's basically a film set where they're doing one of these hostage type things, and it's taken from the back of the room, and it has all the lights set up, and they have a green screen, and they got all the hostages out in front of it. Hey, it's a whole completely staged thing. These are the same guys that make Hollywood movies. You know, they're the same dudes. So yeah, so when you see those TikTok things about putting the babies' heads on the cookie sheet, it's bullshit. Think about that. Like, first of all, they didn't attack them. I mean, that was all staged. They had to clear that area out for the next, in my opinion. I don't know if you can even say this. I kind of said it before, so we'll see what happens. They had to clear those people out for the next phase of Satan returning, because they worship Satan. I used to kind of dance around it, but whatever. I mean, it's plain of them saying it themselves, you know, and not so many words. And they're trying to bring him back. So they need that third temple built to bring the Messiah back. So one of the conditions is they have to clear out those people, the Palestinians. They have to go. So they did like a half-assed fake attack. Like one day they were just sitting around like, all right, we're going to build these Ewok hand gliders from Return of the Jedi. And we're going to swoop into this music festival and just start shooting people for, like, what is that? How does that gain them if you're fighting against, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense why you would do that. It's just like when the missile attack came in Hawaii. Like, why would fucking North Korea missile attack Hawaii? But at the time, right, you're caught up in your feelings, and emotions will submerge critical thinking. So you don't think about that. You're just like, oh my God, they're shooting a missile. Same thing with their stuff. You're just in your mind, like, oh my God, I can't believe they went to that music festival and killed those people. You're caught up in your emotions, right? So you can't critically look at the situation. And everything's like that. From 7-Eleven was an inside job. And then people are so in their feelings about it. If you try to tell them, like, hey, I think this is bullshit, it's like, oh, how dare you? They want to kill you. You know, I remember when that Alex Jones school thing happened. I was trying to tell people around me, friends, family members, that this is bullshit. No, this isn't trying to tell them, oh, this is that. And they would get so mad. How could you say that? Think of the parents. And in my mind, I'm like, there are no parents. You know, because people don't know, they can't fathom the level of evil that we're dealing with here. And you have to take a bridge that's just way too far for a lot of people. You know, like the guy in the comments. He's a cool guy. I've talked to him before. You know, I like to get to know everybody that comes by the channel, you know, and just hear what your thoughts are, your perspective. You know, I always appreciate when you talk to me. I can learn some stuff, you know. But you know, it's hard because you know, it's just, to him it might sound crazy. Like, what are you talking about? It's like the same thing, like with the NASA thing. It's like when you say, you know, try to tell people there's no moon landing, right? And they're like, well, maybe there wasn't a moon landing, but if you look at the International Space Station, it's like, no, wait, there is no International Space Station. What do you mean? There's just you can't go into space. There is no space. Space as it's depicted in Hollywood movies does not exist. There are extraterrestrials. All right, break the word down. Extraterrestrial. Extra land. The land beyond our little fucking area that they like to make maps out of and put in the United Nations. The other lands beyond our dome, you know. I don't know how it's laid out. Like, I have the muffin pan theory, where like we're all, you know, different muffin pans and we're in our own, and But yeah, the places beyond are where those things come from. Or some of them are interdimensional, demonic in nature, you know. So, yeah, there's no space. And people talk about the, what is that radiation belt? I almost said the Higgs boson. The Higgs boson radiation belt. The, what are you know I'm talking about? The radiation belt, the Van Skyver radiation belt. There's no getting past that. And then people say, oh yeah, this is how you get past. That's the fucking dome. That's the fucking dome that's above us. It's like from what I understand, it's like a plasma kind of situation. And pieces of it do fall off in the ocean and stuff. That's where you see that the glass, you know, all that is air. That's part of what allegedly people have said. That's part of what that is. Hold on a second. Sorry. Yeah, there's that thing above us. There's some real great videos of people, people themselves trying to get through it with like rockets in their backyard and stuff. And there are these with a GoPro on it. And there's quite a few where it's filming the rocket. It goes up, it goes up, it goes, and then it goes like, and it just sits there and spins. It's still filming. It's just like, it's almost like it stopped. That's the dome, the firmament, whatever you want to call it. Then there's another video that's been around for a while. You may have seen it, where there's one of the rockets is skimming across the top of the dome, and it looks like jet skis. As it's bumping across the top, it's leaving this trail. Owen Benjamin used to show it all the time, and because there's water above us. The water's above. The firmament separates them. As above, so below. The water's below, the water's above. There's another barrier on the ocean floor too. And you know, that you'll hear things about, oh, is there underwater waterways into the ocean? You know, they showed guys going down there, and it looks like glass, and there's water running under it, and there's some kind of hard substance, so it's probably pressurized water, you know what I mean? There's some bullshit, but it's clearly like a seal underneath, because it goes all around us, not just the dome, you know, from what I understand. Oh, this place is usually good for a bunch of occult bullshit. You know, I can sometimes decipher what's going on here. Well, got the pedals swirl front and center. You have what looks like a child's toy or something, maybe indicating children. There's a scarf on a hook. That's for people who talkers. They usually get a red one. The black and white. It's just, this is one of the more Masonic ones I've seen in a while. I always like stopping over here to see all the satanic Masonic bullshit they put in there. I mean, it's called Hermes, is the name of the store, so what the fuck do you want? This is a good time to look at that shit, because no one's around. There's a lot of people with like really empty minds, and the only thing on their mind is what you're doing. So you stop there, maybe start filming it or taking pictures, and people are like, what are you doing? Just like people walking down the street will do that. It's fucking, I can't get on this place. I'm gonna have a nice day. I can't get wrapped up in whining about this place. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love being here. I'm supposed to be here. I was meant to be here. But yeah, it does have the supermodel effect, you know. Beautiful but dumb. Alright. I kept you here for a while. If you stayed. If you did stay, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't really say it a lot. I do appreciate you guys coming by. I don't say it a lot because it feels gay. But yeah, I do appreciate it. Thank you. And I'll be back later. I'm gonna start doing some more like magic stuff, occult stuff. I feel like I've gotten away from, you know, well, it wasn't the original intention, but that was definitely a lot of what I used to do there. But as a spiritual war correspondent, sometimes things in the real world, in the 3D realm, take you away from the more fun, interesting stuff, and you have to talk about it, or I'm compelled to talk about it, or report on it, or notice it, because I'm one of those guys that a lot of people hate. Noticers. No one likes a noticer. You know, people don't like noticers. So, until next time, I'm going to continue to notice. And don't blame the teacher, blame the school.